Hello, welcome back to Joker Reviews. Today we're going to review this Yu-Gi-Oh! 1000 card lot. And as you can see, over 1000 cards, and all of these are the duplicates, which takes up almost 3/4 of the box of about 1,250 cards. Only 250 cards were actually duplicate. Only 250 had of one single card for each set was not a duplicate. So we're gonna go through the 250 cards I got in this 1000 lot that I paid way too much for hardly any hollows. Because the hollows are where you make the money with the older cards. So this one barely had any hollows. So therefore, completely worthless for the price I paid for it. But we're going to go into it as we're going along. I'm going to pull aside my favorite cards of the set. I love the book cards, even though they're mostly useless. The book cards, the treasure cards, all those old draw spells. Anyways, I'll pull out what I think is the coolest things while I'm reviewing this. And we're going to start with Magician's Force. And I have actually taken the mouse off of the stop recording button because that's what accidentally got me to have to record this entire segment over again, because I don't like merging and splicing videos in the first place. And so if you would, please, before we get started, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe down below. And with that, thank you, Movie Train Company, for letting me come into your store, purchase the 2 boxes I have reviewed the past 2 days. The past couple days. And yeah, with that, we're going to by the way, schedule's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to post these 2 videos on 2 different Mondays. Like trading cards and just toys in generals will be Monday and Friday of reviews. So I'm reviewing all my Lego sets, all of these, some of my games that I really like and enjoy. And then Wednesdays will probably be video for, recording me playing games with vocals, because that's my day off and I can actually do like 2 to 3 videos on that day, give or take. And yeah, for 25 days of Christmas, I'm going to dress up as the Joker. I'm going to video record it in the next 2 weeks because, yeah. I'm going to video record. As of this recording, it is 11/10, and I'm going to have all those videos except for Christmas Day video recorded before December 1st. So that gives me, my watch doesn't tell time. That gives me about 11:30. So that gives me 20 days to video record me opening everything, as well as giving out content every single day. In fact, my reviews for the actual advent calendar sets will be out before. But let's get to business, okay? Business is business, as my father used to tell me. Anyway, MFC, we got people running about, Press People, United Resistance, X-Head Cannon, Z Metal Tink, Dark Blade, Pitch Black Dragon, Kiryu, Decade Commander, Zombie Tiger. This set actually introduced the Union monsters, where you'd have monsters that would go with other monsters. Second-Hand Goblin, And the Union monsters were cool in a way because they actually increased the power of the monster that they were unionized. So, Freezing Beast and Burning Beast went together as a union, and they could increase their attack power depending on how many you had on the field at any time. Spell Canceller was good as there was a load of spells at this time that were being played, and it's also good to negate card effects as well. Some people used it in tournaments for card effects, not so much spells, because card effects back in the day could be considered spells. And also it can take down pendulums in the spell zones, in the spell pendulum slots of your spell zone. It can do a lot of damage to pendulums, and this was well before pendulums was even a thing. I mean, it's amazing how some of these cards just make sense in the current meta, even though you really don't know what the heck you're doing. So combination attack combines the attack of Burning and Freezing Beast together to destroy an opponent's monster. Basically, it allows them to attack twice at the same time, doubling their damage and getting it's kind of like two-pronged attack where you sacrifice one monster on your side of the field, and another monster on your side of the field gets the attack point boost of said monster. It's kind of like that, but it's just a different type. Yes, I did. It was like one of every 25 cards was a holo of what I received. Most of the holos I only got one of, though, so it's like out of a box of 1,250 cards or so, I was expecting a little bit better pull ratio for the holos. I mean, yeah, of course, most of the holos are in the sets that I'm probably completed 2 of my sets, by the way, just buying this random box lot. But it sucks that a lot of it was just bulk cards that have no use nowadays. Yeah, a lot of the spellcasters are cool. Command Sorcerer is one of my Chaos Command Magician is one of my favorites, as we'll just leave it. But Breaker the Magical Warrior, Pixie Knight, all of these are good spellcasters with okay-ish effects. Even back in the day, they were okay effects. Magical Scientist is still on the ban list. I doubt it would have much of an effect in the metagame nowadays, but back in the day, it was an FTK strategy. But because most of the FTK strategies don't really work on effect monsters, work with too many effect monsters nowadays, it just works with getting the monster that you summon via link summoning or other mechanics out fast enough to one turn kill your opponent. But Magical Scientist is too slow for today's metagame, so I doubt it would even be used even if it was brought off the ban list. Mainly because while it had a really, really good effect, it's just not the best card ever printed. I mean, I have people that I knew back in the day that were doing tournaments that swore that Magical Scientist was the best card in the game at the time. Yeah, it got a couple of regional, yeah, it got a couple of YCS tops back in the day, but just because it gets tops doesn't mean that it's the best card that ever was or ever will be. You know, there's so many different types of cards that it is almost impossible to actually figure out what works best and what your deck is doing. So this is the ante to the spell counter type thing. It removes 2 spell counters, and the Pitch Black Orb actually gives 2 spell counters to any monster. Double spell, you know. All the spell counter variant card plays are just too slow nowadays. They were actually pretty good back in the day. Hey. What's up? Yeah. I'm at home. I'm doing my video right now. Laundry's going good. Bye. I am. Will do. Bye. Parents, what you gonna do? Wrecking the video since 1991, right? Yeah. So we're gonna go into PGD and Multi Behemoth. Shape Snatch, just a vanilla monster. A lot of these are vanilla monsters. Soul Eater, King Tiger, Wangu, Beard Face, Curio, Arsenal Bug, Man the Aqua, Jowls of Dark Demise, Time Eater, Mucus Yolk, Servant of Catabolism, an okay card for back in the day, Moisture Creature, Gora Turtle, Sasuke Samurai, Poison Mummy, Dark Dust Spirit, Royal Keeper, Wandering Mummy, Great Dizard, Swarm of Scarabs, Swarm of Locust, Giant Axe Mummy, 8 Claw Scorpion, Dice Jar, the original dice card to combo with any spell and trap, Dark Scorpion Burglars, Don Zalug. I love the British accent that they gave Don Zalug. He sounds a lot like Joey from the original, like a more badass version of Joey. Deslakuda, Cobraman Sasuke, and I don't know why I have 2 of him in the stack. Book of Taiyu, Book of Moon, Mirage of Nightmare, Secret Pass to the Treasures, Call the Mummy, Timidity, Pyramid Energy, Teuton Mask, Ordeal of the Traveler, Bottomless Shifting Sand, Curse of Royal, Needle Ceiling, Statue of the Wicked, which I actually got 2 of those, which means I could actually do the combo in the actual anime that Villian Crowler did in GX. Dark Coffin, Needle Wall, Dust Trap Shoot, Pyro Clock of Destiny, Pharaoh's Treasure, a very fun looking card, Master Kyoshi, Kabazuals, Impachi, Dark Geroid, Nudoria, Hell Poemer, Gravekeeper's Spy, Gravekeeper's Curse, Gravekeeper's Guard, Gravekeeper's Vessel, Gravekeeper's Cannon Holder, Gravekeeper's Assailant, Man with the Wajat, Cat of Ill Omen, One of the best old school cards for getting rid of them big monsters on the field. Put this face down and have that monster destroy it. And it sends that monster directly to the graveyard. Do not pass go. Do not pay $200. Pay with Yomi ship. Wing Sage Falcon. I've got 2 of that one as well. Like I said, these cards just stick together when they are in the box. So, an Owl of Luck, Charm of Shabati, Cobra Jar, Spirit Reaper, Nightmare Horse, Card Shuffle, allows you to shuffle your opponent's deck. And they can, if they want, do the same. It's one of those cards that breaks the concentration of the game. Reasoning, Dark Room of Nightmare, Different Dimension Capsule, Necro Valley, or should I say Valley of the Kings, basically. Buster Rancher, Hieroglyph Lithograph, basically the tablets that were able to teach people of the modern age to speak ancient languages or read ancient languages. Dark Snake Syndrome, Terraforming, Banner of Courage, Metamorphosis, Royal Tribute, Reversal Quiz, which is the separate card to question, the anti-card to question, basically. It's a counter. I believe it's a counter. Nope. It's a regular spell magic card, but I believe it was meant to be a counter for that thing. Coffin Cellar, Curse of Aging, Barrel Behind the Door, basically an Indiana Jones related trap. You can see Indiana trying to break into another tomb. Raigeki Break, Narrow Pass, Disturbing Strategy where they burnt their own tents down. Trap of Board Eraser, a good card for a more civilized age of trading card game play. Rite of Spirit, non-aggression area. You can select a monster and it can't attack. D-Tribe, Question, Rope of Life, and Nightmare Wheel. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. No, they do not. So, that is 1, 2. LOB is next. Then we'll go to Soul of the Duelist. Then DR1, and then the 2 individuals from LON and MRD will be our final. Mammoth Graveyard, Silverfang, Trial of Nightmare, Flame Manipulator, Firegrass, Turtle Tiger, Aquamordor, the ultimate monster of defense, Dissolve Rock, Kurama, Forest, Red Medicine, Sparks, Fissure, Remove Trap, Typhoon, Hard Armor, Man Eater, M Warrior number 2, Firenze Panda, Kumutoku, Enchanting Mermaid, Electro Whip, Flower Wolf, and Dark World Thorns. That's all that came into this set portion. And then most of those cards I already own for LOB. Alright, time for Soul Duelist, Charcoal Apache, Neo Aqua Mordor, Skulldog Marin, Goblin Calligrapher, Dark Mimic level 1, Dark Mimic level 3. I believe that there's a Dark Mimic level 5 and level 7 as well, because that is 10, 11, 12, yeah, that would put it in 13. Armed Dragon level 3, level 5, Red Eyes Black Chick, Mouse Doll Demise, Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke, Rafflesia Seduction, Mobius the Frost Monarch, Mind on Air, Unshaven Angler, the Trojan Horse, how the Trojans won the war, and not just the Formula Wars. All other wars are won by the Trojans. Except for the Formula Wars. Enraged Muka Muka, Sandwich, Dark Factory of Mass Reduction. I'll leave the two hammer shots I got because both of them are the same, but first edition, but different rarities, which I've never seen before, but they both check out, so I'll leave it at that. Two-man cell battle, big wave, small wave, fusion weapon, greed, the root of all evil, mind crush. And the two hammer shots we have this first edition rare, which I don't know if you can see that with the glare coming off of the thing, but that's what it's supposed to be in the first edition set. I've had plenty of these, and this must have been a reprint because it was a super rare hammer shot, first edition. And I've never really seen anything like that, but everything checks out, both the front and the back of the card. I just have a feeling it's just a misprint, because that's just my thinking of it, because this is the card I remember having as a kid growing up. I've never seen first edition super rare version of Hammer Shot in this set. So I just figured it was weird and that it would be worth talking about because the cards do check out. They just are of different rarities, which never really happens unless the printing process was flawed that day at where they were. We're going to go into DR1, Impachi, Gravekeeper's Curse, Gravekeeper's Cannon Holder, Dark Snake Syndrome, Narrow Pass, Pitch Dark Dragon, Zombie Tiger, Destinal, Burning Beast, Roulette Barrel, Meteor Rain, XZ, Cannon, Tank Cannon, Amazona Swordswoman, Pixie Knight, Guardian Grawl, Fear from the Dark, Different Dimension Gate, Dried Down to the Grave. And then for the one LON, St. Joan, Fusion of Forgetting, Maiden, and Marie the Fallen One, which Marie the Fallen One has been banned before, so can't make St. Joan if one of the cards you need to make is banned unless you use Instant Fusion, which is debatable about whether it's useful for this type of card. Yes, it's a strong card, but for one turn, no. And MRD is Castle of Dark Illusions, and that's it for this review. I'm going to highlight my favorite cards of the actual opening, or actually the card from the cards that I showed you. Like I said, I like a lot of the books. Some of the monsters are cool, but I really like all the treasure cards and the books and stuff. So that's what I'm going to go with most. I did put Chaos Command Magician in the back because it is a cool card, I must admit, but it's not my favorite. And these are not in any particular order. These are just in an order for which I can just read them out loud real quick and then be done with the video. You can leave now if you want. If you don't, just stay for like a minute more. But if you do choose to leave the video now, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. P.O. Box is in the description if you would like to send something for Joker opening up all of his Christmas gifts on camera on Christmas morning. that would be wonderful. Like I said, I don't edit very many videos, so quality-wise, you'll still hear my dad's phone call with me. Hammershot, the holographic version that I've never seen before. Greed, the root of all evil. Pharaoh's Treasure, beautiful card. Statue of the Wicked. Secret Past the Treasures. Mirage of Nightmare, basically a guy going up against the undead. Book of Moon, which this is actually a copy of the Book of Life that is actually from ancient Egypt. Hidden Spell, Book of Spell, Book of Teu, Hieroglyph, Lithograph, Hidden Book of... Oh wait, I've already got one of those. That's weird. Pigeonholing Book of Spell, Chaos Command Magician, and that's it. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.